Hello. Today I have a question that's been kind of buzzing around my head for a couple of seconds. The question is, why can't sheriffs from Leon Valley take a joke? I mean, think about it. Well, not only are they corrupt, but, especially Sheriff Rafferty. But, what I'd like to know is why most, sheriffs or citizens, I mean, not sheriffs, citizens, I mean, sheriffs, police officers, firemen and whatnot. Why can't they take a joke? I understand, if you go through long periods of sexual repression, you murder, not murder, but you murder people that commit crimes because obviously they're murderers too, or rapists too, or thieves. But police officers aren't rapists and thieves, but the police officer basically murders the murderer, rapists, and thieves. Only in self-defense, I guess, or maybe not. I don't know. I've never been a police officer. What I like to know is, I've never killed anybody in my life, but why can't they take a joke? I mean, look at the average worker. Not only in America, but, well, maybe just America. I don't know. I don't know much about the world, the countries afar. But, look at the American worker. I mean, he's been told his whole life that he can be a rock star, an actor, superhero, or a billionaire. But apparently none of that happened. And it doesn't matter if he made good grades or not. It doesn't even matter if he went to college. The fact is, the industrialist, the banker, and the politician told him no. And he has to spend his life, having a job that he hates. And rather than marrying the girl of his dreams, or the woman marrying the guy of his dreams, they marry someone that they can get. So basically, their whole life is filled with disappointment, but yet they're able to, have a smile on their face, tell a joke, and basically make a joke of things, or make a joke out of something they just saw, or tell a hilarious story that they once did. That is the true nobility of the worker, to face absolute disappointment and still keep a smile on your face. That is nobility. That is being noble at its finest. Although most workers probably never murdered somebody, like a police officer or soldier or SWAT team and all those guys. But why can't they take a joke? I'll give you an example. Let's say it's April Fool's Day, which is going to be, today's March 31st, 2010. Tomorrow's going to be April Fool's Day in the year of 2010. Let's say I'm driving and I got a fog machine in the backseat of my car. I wait till the fog machine with the dry ice fogs in my car to where, I can barely see through the window. Then I open my windows, making it look like I'm, obviously riding the ganj while driving, And a police officer pulls me over. I pull over to the side. He knocks on my window. I pull up the fog machine and I say, "April Fools," because he thought I was smoking the pot, but I wasn't. I was actually just playing a joke on the old officer. But rather than laughing, that's funny. That's funny. You really got me there. He either hits me with a nightstick or I go to jail. Either way, that's pretty messed up. I know freedom of speech does not apply anymore thanks to the Patriot Act, Domestic Surveillance Act, let alone how much, the money it takes the American people have to pay because the Federal Reserve income tax takes about 8 months out of the year. But still, can we just have some freedom left? I know our government's bought by lobbyists, but come on, take a joke. You're that much of an asshole that you can't even have a sense of humor. Come on. Well, I'm not calling the police officer an asshole, but I'm calling, the bankers, the industrialists, and whatnot assholes for not being able to be funny. If it was April Fool's, not even our own security system is funny. If I were to go to an airport dressed up like a terrorist, and when I pull out my robe, it's I don't know what looks like a bomb, but it's not. Um, oh, I know. I pull the string, and rather than hearing an explosion, it's confetti that makes. The little the stuff you hear at birthdays. That stuff. I mean, that would be hilarious. But apparently nobody can take. But apparently not even our own securities can take a joke. But why can't they take a joke? I mean, I get the security system that says, oh, we have to, we have to make sure terrorists don't destroy, cause another September 11th. Well, if you're that paranoid about terrorists, and that just shows that you're afraid of terrorists. And if the terrorists know that you're afraid of them, they already won. And the great founder of our country, Benjamin Franklin, once said, "Those who, let's see, those who would sacrifice liberty for security lose both and deserve neither." Yes, I think that's how it goes. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I mean, why do we have to be? Why do we have to be so uptight? I mean, just take a joke every now and then. Well, that's my video. Today is March 31st, 2010, and that's it.